Hey everybody, and welcome to a new video. And this is a follow-up to the Paprium video I did. If you don't know what Paprium is, I'll leave a link in the description on the previous video. Paprium is a beat 'em up game that's been in development, I believe, since 2013, or possibly 2014 for the Sega Genesis system. It is a beat 'em up game. It's it has a really crazy history. So if you want to know a little bit more about that, you can just watch the other video. Or I might rant about it later on in this video. I'm not sure. But got the game here. And after opening it, I do like the way the cover art looks, but I don't like having to go to do all this to get my game out. Having to pull out all these folds is kind of annoying. And the game comes in this little wrapper thing, and it's like seriously, I just rather have it in some kind of slot or something like that where I can put it back easily. But I guess that's what they're trying to impress us, I guess, with it. But anyways, some of you guys will probably think it's pretty cool. I'm like meh about it, but maybe I would have been more excited about it maybe 4 years ago if we had got it back then. So with the packaging I got, it wasn't really much to it. You got a poster. Here's the instruction booklet. Very thorough, different languages, colorful somewhat. But I had a problem with my package, and this is probably the same thing you guys got too. There's a rattling sound in your cart, and that's one of the last things you want to hear when you get a cartridge game. And pretty much the cover for the board came off, and they're already covered up in some black tar, so I don't even know why they even bothered putting that on there. If they didn't really have anything to make it stick. I guess you'd get some electrical tape to make it stick, but I just took it out. Who cares? So just for you guys to know that in case you want to sell it in the future. Alright, so right off the bat, Paprium is very impressive looking for a Sega Genesis game. The artist did a fabulous job on this game. Whoever you are, man, pat yourself on the back. Very impressive work here. Now, being that this is a beat 'em up game, you would feel it's kind of generic or whatnot like that, but it's actually really cool because in this beat 'em up game, you could take alternate paths and stuff like that. So that helps the replay value for the game. You unlock other characters which play very differently. There's a lady some kind of robot lady that has no arms and she just fights with her legs. It's pretty hilarious. But I think the game is really solid. But the only problem I have with it, honestly, and it's more of a pet peeve, that obviously the game should have been released years ago, 3 years ago. But it's only accessible on the Genesis, and just to grab your Sega Genesis to hook this game up to play it, it doesn't seem like it's really easy to get to. What I mean by that is most people would play this probably as a download on other systems like the Switch or PS4 or something like that. But me grabbing my Genesis, hooking it back up just to play this game, it's man, I don't know. I just rather I don't have this game. It's something else on another system. Hell, even the Dreamcast would have been better than the Genesis. But I'm not trying to rag on the Genesis version. I'm happy that people got it on the Genesis. Some people, the Sega Genesis is their favorite system of all time, so getting a new game like this is pretty sick. But I feel like this game, if they had probably made it more accessible on other systems, it wouldn't have been so long in development. I could be wrong about that, but that's just my opinion about it. A nice feature in this game is that if you have a Sega CD hooked up to your Sega Genesis, you could play the two-player co-op mode with the AI controlling your partner, which is really nice. It's kind of very similar to if you have played something like Final Fight 3 or even Streets of Rage Remake, just like that. So you have a computer-controlled AI helping you out, and they're pretty smart from what it seems. Another thing I really like about this game is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is really on point. They did a good job with the music. I feel like the Genesis has it's kind of definitely below the Super Nintendo when it comes to music and stuff like that. Minus games like Streets of Rage, Sonic the Hedgehog, and a couple other ones I can't think of, but I always felt the Super Nintendo had a better sound system. But this game with the Genesis, they just really impressed me. Very happy with what they did here, and hopefully they come out with a soundtrack CD if one hasn't already been announced. All in all, that's really all I have to say about Paprium. the game has good controls. It feels good on the Genesis controller. Definitely use a 6-pad controller if you can help it. Also, the fun factor is obviously there. So if you like what you're seeing here, you probably will most likely like this game. As of right now, the cheapest way to get this game is through their website, and you have to wait for the pre-order that clears in April for the price of $130. That's a pretty insane price, but you know, hey, if you got the money to spend, you know, go for it. You know, a lot of people are already talking about spending that stimulus check on this game, so I'm like, wow, that's pretty crazy. But hey, to each their own. But anyways, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. I'll be in the comments talking about it and everything like that. So Radical Reggie, and I will see you all later.